There's a button now. It's so good. There's a weird place to start the recording.
Who doesn't love a good old-fashioned macros? You know what I'm talking about.
Hell
we're not
yeah.
talking about DeviantArt. We're talking about key bindings, baby.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's
Talking
go.
about we now have buttons that we can press and start and stop recordings.
It's great.
Ooh, or music
So useful.
microphone. Oh boy. So,
Ho.
to continue on with good old-fashioned Dark Souls 3, we're pretty close. We're pretty close.
We're getting now. What's up, Astros? How you doing?
Man. All right, so
this is very in my way.
move it. What is the Times to Suffer?
Oh god.
Oh,
right.
that's
never
right. That's
beat
where we
Grave Tender.
ended.
Oh, this is a frame rate.
I was trying to remember, like, what exactly we had been up to, like, how far we had gone.
Yeah, I have to remember how to play with like 20 FPS. And I need to fucking kill that asshole somehow.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we already went to this whole area. I thought we were like right at the start of it. We killed my deer.
No, yeah, we're all done. We have to go fight the light bringer or whatever his name was. It was something dumb and stupid like that.
Something dumb and stupid.
I hope your Easter break is going well.
Yeah. Easter break.
Easter break? More like Easter broke.
Oh.
I don't know what it means, but I'm sticking to it. How's your Easter been going? Hasn't happened yet.
No.
You feeling broke though, Ivy?
I don't know what you're supposed to do for Easter, I'll be completely honest.
So apparently in some cultures you eat food, I've learned.
What food do you eat?
Oh, I think it was fish? No. You're supposed to fast. No, that's on the Friday. I didn't learn very well, but I think you're supposed to go outside and find eggs that are hidden amongst the grass and reeds by your parents.
Damn.
You're supposed to go play in the mud and filth and toil like they did in the olden times in Jesus' days.
Zeus.
What are you talking about Zeus for?
Zeus is the Greek god of thunder.
I thought you said, hey, Zeus.
Hey, Zeus, what's up?
What?
I was just praying to Zeus, you know? He's my favorite god. I'm a big fan. Jeez, I can't roll. What the fuck?
I'll be honest, Zeus, kind of lame, I'll be honest. He's alright. He's kind of lame. He's also
He like fucked
a
his
homebreaker.
sisters and his mothers and also his daughters. Like he's and his granddaughters.
And people who aren't related to him too.
And also them.
He's very free with it. He's it's not an open relationship, but he's just a bad person.
He's just a bad. He's simply an asshole.
Which is one thing I like about Greek mythology is the fact that the gods are assholes and spiteful and just like people like pray to them and give them offerings so that they don't get screwed over by the gods' jealousness and the gods like the gods' petty pettiness.
It's the most fear-driven religion in the world.
It is very funny. I love how it is just like
It's
that.
so funny.
But it is cool. Like I love how the gods do have like a lot of personality to them and all that.
Yeah.
You know, they do have a lot going on. So it's like you can like be like, oh, these are like my favorites. These ones are cool. I like that one. I like that one. Like you can totally do that. It's like, oh, they're my favorite like characters from like, whatever story. They're my favorite characters from Dark Souls. Oh, it's just like the...
Yeah, I'm a real big fan of Gwyn. He's my favorite. He's
Gwyn,
the Lord
yeah.
of Sunlight. He uses lightning.
Yeah, he's like, oh, it's awesome.
He's like Zeus, but cooler.
But no,
He's like Zeus, but on fire.
I really do like that about Greek mythology. Is it is just fun, and then you like learn like, whoa, there's other like smaller gods who are just like, oh, there's one who is just depicted as like a gnome but with a giant penis. That's awesome, dude. That's a cool god. I don't remember what that god's name was, but apparently they used to have statues in like Roman days of like this gnome who just had like little short guy who just had a huge penis, or sometimes it was this cool thing where you take off like the top half and underneath would be just a giant penis. You put it back on. You just have that in your front lawn. It was awesome. It's way cooler than like a yard gnome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but like I have no idea what that. I think that god was something to do with nature and maybe like crops. I actually don't remember what he's supposed to be, but I think it's just really. I don't know. It's funny just how much like variety they have with the gods and stuff. For for some reason, I want to like break off of gods for just a second and divert to another game. Well, it's a game that has gods. It's high fantasy, so it's, I guess, offhandedly relatable. But I've been playing Skyrim. I think I mentioned it last time. But
you definitely did.
Yeah, I've sort of like nailed down my character, so I'm like, no, I want to talk about it because like, yeah, I love him. His thing is, my character is the quintessential anti-gay politician.
Oh, okay.
That is the basis and like the elevator pitch of my character. He's Senlamized, and you know he's anti-gay. So a lot of things that happen with those politicians is it comes out like, they were in the closet, they were secretly gay, and it was their way of sort of going against it.
No.
Ton of mods for Skyrim.
I looked away to read the chat. Died.
I do also mod my Skyrim and my Scrim.
Don't. Anti-gay.
But basically, what it means is, like, so the things that are sort of like oppressed, or you know, who are like, people are sort of just like baited against, like, oh, those, you know, the mages, you know, I don't trust them. My guy's like, I don't trust mages. It's offensive that we even have them in the courts at all. And then secretly he is practicing magic. But like, if you find out that he's practicing magic, he will probably kill you, so his secret does not get out. Like I've also, he's an Imperial and he's sided with the Imperials. I'm the Thane of 3 holds that just ended up being like Imperial territory. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna side with the Empire, but in name, like only in nominal sense, like only in name. Because, like, politicians don't go to war. They don't fight in war. So, I'm not actually going to become a soldier. But, I am going to say that, you know, I'm on the side of the Empire. Then, you know, things like that. Also, you know, assassination. That's something like, oh, he's an assassin, look down upon him. You know, my guy would be like, he's currently at odds with the Dark Brotherhood and is currently trying to kill off the Dark Brotherhood.
Chronicles Dark Brotherhood?
That's the exact one. It's actually a crossover. Did you know?
No,
little known fact, but yeah.
Little known fact.
What a shock, what a twist. But
you also can't fucking like pause or do anything during this. It's just I hate this so much. You're the worst.
He's got a
Shut up!
It's sad that he's got so much of a cooler design than like the Lightbringer. What I forgot it. Lightbearer, Lightman. Half-Light. His name's Half-Light. That guy's way cooler looking than Half-Light.
He's
is
like
the funny thing.
Cooler.
So why doesn't he get the boss? But also, I don't know why he just like dies and disappears and has like little dumb old Half-Light fight for him. That said, I want to go back to my Skyrim character because fuck you, Ivy.
Okay.
Good. So like. I'm currently killing off the assassins because I kill people insecretly. My guy is trained as has assassinated people. I'm also a family man, and you know I've adopted a couple of kids after assassinating their parents.
Nice.
But I'm a humble family man. Just to get rid of any suspicions. It's like, he's a humble family man. Of course, he's not a mage or a murderer or something like that. Totally fucking is. But if you find out, he will then like kill you. I love him. I love my little guy. I love Senlamized. My little Dark Souls, my little Skyrim character.
Skyrim.
He's fun. I love it. Just finding like.
You know what isn't fun though?
What?
This boss. It sucks.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
It's so dumb. So you just have more than half the fight is just waiting for him to spawn. It's so dumb.
It is odd that it is like that, but.
I mean, I know why. It's because this is like an online boss where you fight an actual dude to like.
Oh really?
Yeah, but if you're offline, just to fight this stupid prick, it's so dumb.
So a guy just gets summoned and there's no Half-Light?
Yeah, there's no Half-Light. It's just a dude gets summoned.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
There's a boss. There's a boss in Demon Souls that's the same thing.
Didn't know that either.
Based on.
Yeah. Inspired by homage, whatever you want to call it.
If anything, this version is like. This version has more health than a normal person.
Yes, but a long shot.
They're also dumber than a normal person, so they're easier to kill quickly.
Are they now?
I think. Part of me thinks that, and then part of me is also like, maybe we should just go online and deal with the trying to kill someone with 20 FPS.
I feel like, Ivy, you might, be just digging yourself a hole.
I might be.
Like, he's just this boss is just so easy.
If the dude said
getting, I stepped on by like 30 times in a row.
I should not have said that.
Yeah.
Well, the reason I think this guy's easy is I'm able to cheese him a lot of time with like a big dumb weapon.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Because if you have a weapon like that's big and tough enough, you can just fucking stun lock him to death.
Yeah, fair enough.
Which is a thing you can do to a lot of NPCs in this game. Fuck.
I feel like that's probably true because I don't remember.
Yeah, it's literally like if you just like two-hand the fucking like a greatsword or something, or like an ultra greatsword, you just like charge an R2, bam, hit him, and then on his wake up you charge another R2, and you just keep repeating that until
it's embarrassing that he missed that arrow shot, I must say. It was very embarrassing. You were in the middle of just like an attack animation on the other side of the room and he still whiffed it, which is funny.
Oh, what? He went... Of course he fucking went for the fourth one.
Well, why wouldn't he? The more the merrier, you know what they say. Get a load of this.
Get a... Don't look at me like that.
I was like, there's now been so much of a gap. There's now been so much of like that awkward pause. I don't know what to say to actually bring this back. I'm like, it's all on Ivy now because Ivy brought about the silence. There's nothing I can do. This is terrifying.
What the fuck was I even saying? I don't know.
I don't know, but I was talking about my anti-gay politician character.
Anti-gay politician character.
I love it. He's against all these things in public, and then he is all of them in private.
All of them in private.
He just practices magic in private, and then doesn't he is not open about it, and it's great. I love him.
It's funny.
It is funny.
It's a funny juxtaposition. Damn it.
Ooh. He's like the Thane of three holds, which means he is like a politician. Like he's an important figure in the landscape. I love him. I also just love finding like creative things for like, this is a reason why he can do this is the reason he can't do this, and now I have to oppose them. It's fun. I love it.
Oh,
I love having a good character.
I remember where my brain was going before I got distracted by the fight.
What?
I was thinking, maybe if we fight an actual person, they'll see that I'm not healing and fight a little bit more honorably than this fucking prick would. Like this stupid AI prick.
He doesn't heal either.
He doesn't heal either. And neither can a player. A player can't heal. But I'm wondering if we could find someone that would be more willing to, Oh, right.
Yes, I had to go on.
More understanding of our plight.
Perhaps that will just find some hacker smacker.
Hacker smacker. We're gonna get hack smacked. Wait, stop backing up, you bitch!
Downward spiral. What other bosses are there for us to fight?
There's Freed. Grave Tenders. This asshole.
I don't even remember. Who are the Grave Tenders?
The dog and man.
Oh yeah, we have to fight. Oh,
dog and man.
We have to fight stupid dog and man.
Stupid dog and man.
Let's just fight the stupid dog and man.
All right, stupid dog and man it is.
I forgot we had done that. How did we not finish stupid? Didn't we have like a...
We spent like an hour and a half.
Yeah, I remember.
And just gave up. Stupid dog and man.
I think we just got like so sick of it. It was like, just got to make some progress. We just have to make
some progress. Beat all the DLC in like a second. Fucking somehow did Demon Princes in like 2 tries. Still didn't beat stupid dog and man.
We beat the Demon Princes. I feel like we could handle this. I also like that I'm saying we, as if I have any part
As if you have any input.
I could have input if I wanted. I could just grab the controller.
You can't just fucking grab the controller.
I could have input. You watch your mouth.
Why is it just me or is the frame rate like... frame weight? Is the frame rate like worse than it was last time?
Here's the thing, I was barely paying attention all of last time. I was in a different mode. I was in Ireland mode at that moment, so I have no idea.
Because like the frame rate on the stream looks a little like okay. It's just like the actual gameplay I'm playing does not feel great.
Do we turn down the resolution for that before we?
What do you mean the resolution?
For the stream.
Yeah.
Because we have it going. Okay,
yeah,
good.
We did do that.
Because we're trying to like optimize as much as we can, so we stop getting.
So we
lag.
Yeah.
So we stop getting lag and all that whatnot.
And I need to buy a new goddamn processor for my computer.
In the meantime, though, we're doing all these little things we can think of to like fix things. I'm like, I don't think we actually remember to check that before the stream.
I mean, I should really just like look for a processor like now. I don't know why I haven't yet. I'm just putting it off because like I don't want to deal with it. I also bought a new webcam. Wow, it's new. It's new and my own, and I don't have to share it with anyone. The tripod has not come in the mail yet, though. So it's just on a bunch of Rubik's cubes that are stacked on top of each other.
Yeah, just the way it was meant to be.
That's why there is no Dutch angle as there normally is.
Don't worry, Netherlands. We still love you.
Don't worry, Netherlands fans.
More Dutch angles to come. Just you wait. Sit tight.
Yeah. Do your thing.
All right.
Hello, man.
Now the actual meat potatoes of the fight.
Meat and potatoes.
I don't like that. Like we now have just like people bosses to fight.
Yeah.
I will say.
Yeah, I miss like actual bosses that are like programmed to have like attacks that aren't stupid.
Yeah, because we have this guy again. We have Freed. We have I forgot. We have Half-Light still too.
Yeah, those are our three bosses. I mean, there's also like Soul Cinder, but we're not gonna fight him first. No. Save him for the end.
It's supposed to be the emotional climax of things, so it shall be.
It will also probably be a difficult boss, like with no heals.
I mean, theoretically.
Oh!
You all right there, Ivy?
I actually fucking killed him. I was not expecting to do that.
I was not expecting anything that just.
Not expecting that to happen.
For a second there. Oh, let's go though.
Jesus, this frame rate. God, I actually dodged that.
Good job. Holy. Look at this freaking pulley go.
No. Attack. Okay, jump. What are you doing now? Oh, jeez. No, that's the worst attack.
Good job.
I need to just do R1s until I can stagger him. Oh, Jesus.
There's.
Oh, fuck! Ah! Shit. Where is he? Oh, he's over. Damn it.
Well, okay, good. I feel like I can talk now.
Okay.
Really tense. I'm sorry. But what I wanted to say, I had in my head for a second was.
Why wouldn't he stagger? I'm so mad.
I don't know, Ivy. I don't have the answers. But I was thinking back to Skyrim. One thing I like is that, one thing I've noticed that's changed about me that I now like. I used to always be super duper against like playing a human in a fantasy game, because it was like that's the literal most boring thing you could do. It means like you have. What's your imagination?
I feel like most people are like that, where they're like, why would I play?
Why would you play a human? Why wouldn't you not be just a dwarf or an orc or an elf or something interesting and different?
And then your first D&D, and then you go to your first D&D campaign, and everyone is like a tiefling, a kanku, and
there is no
fucking
humans.
every in between. Yeah, half orc, dragonborn, just every fucking race is at this table.
And I don't know if maybe it's my like
but like Kenkus piss me off the most because like, they're so bad and no one knows how to roleplay them properly.
Yes.
But like everyone chooses them as their first fucking character. It's like, come on, dude.
I don't know if they're even a thing when we started. At least.
I don't think they were.
So we got out of that like the easy way.
Yeah, we didn't have any fucking Kenkus in our party. Thank fuck.
One thing I do like, I do now like is I like the human race. Like
I like the human race.
Correct. Only in fantasy terms though.
Only in fantasy.
Like I actually like totally come around. I think it might be my like just like backstepping personality where I am like I will just every few years I will just reverse all of my opinions. It's like the Earth's magnetic shift, magnetic like thing, like just reverses every now and then.
World's most inconsistent man.
I'm a devil's advocate, and also I favor the underdog, and that includes to myself. I will start to turn against myself for that reason. Like,
Czar, hope you have a good bath.
dude, nice.
Nice.
Baths are relaxing.
They are good.
The only time I actually take baths nowadays is after like I've worked out and I'm super sore and I just need a hot bath because I don't feel like standing in a shower.
I don't think I've taken a bath since I was like 10 years old.
The thing is, I have like a shower bath combination, so I can I basically shower off all like the dirt and grime, and then I just take the bath when I'm clean, and it's just like good.
See, that's how the Japanese do it, and they've got something going. They understand what's up.
They have a lot of things going on. Not all of them are good.
Not all of them are good, but they understand how to do baths.
That's probably true. I have no idea. I just know they sit in hot springs.
Hot spring.
That's all I know about Japan. I have no idea how they actually take baths. But back to human races and fantasy things. I've totally come around. I'm like, I actually like my favorite race to play is the human or human variant type races. And in Skyrim, one thing I like is that they don't just have like one race that is human. They have several. You know, sort of. There's the the Nords, which are like your North European, Scandinavian, British Isles, that kind of like looking fella. Maybe like some even this or that. You have the Imperials, who are like Southern European. They're based off the Roman Empire.
God. Fucking die. Well, at least he died.
Yeah, you gotta take the victory where you can get him sometimes. Yeah. But you got that. The guys based on them. You have the Bretons, who I don't know if they're supposed to be like sort of like semi-Asian, or if they're supposed to be like Native American looking. I don't know what exactly is their thing, but all the races do have a little bit of difference. There's the Red Guards, who are just like African. They do their little like differences and stuff like that. But I think that's like cool, and they have their own little things. And I'm currently playing as an Imperial. I was like, I actually kind of like that they gave like a little bit of attention. Of course, I think to a degree, there's not enough of the more like fancy out there races in Skyrim. Luckily, there's mods to help and like take the brunt and burden. So now I can play as a Minotaur if I so choose to. I can just play as some dragon man. I don't know. Dragonborn, I guess, actually.
See, I've never played Skyrim, so I'm just like trying to translate all of these words that you're saying into like D&D terms.
So D&D only has one race for human is sort of the thing, though.
No, they also have human variants, which are broken, and I'm a metamancer, so I like playing them a lot.
I've only seen human and then human variant. In parentheses, that's all I've seen. I've never seen any of the actual. If there's multiple variants. I don't know what the lore actually is of human variant. Like I've never understood what it actually entails. See, I don't
get a feat instead of all your stats are +1.
See, I don't know either. I'll be honest.
Like it's super good for metamancing. You get like really strong pretty early.
I like the normal human Dungeons and Dragons personally. That's my role. That's my wheelhouse. I'll be honest. But I kind of like that they did that. I mean, it only works for the person like me who's like, oh yeah, I've totally like I've totally sort of like taken the hipster approach. I'm like, you know what? No one likes the human races when it's a fantasy thing. Just count me out of you and into, yeah. Like, I don't know. There's just something about that where I'm like, I love it. I'm sort of surprised they would go for that though, in the way, because it's like, I'm pretty sure, again, like, everyone is just like, why don't you play the human race? My first character was, of course, the silly Argonians. The goofy lizard people. Yeah.
Funny lizard man.
The funny lizard people. I don't know. Skyrim's fun, though. I love Skyrim. There's so many great memories with it. You having fun with Dark Souls 3, Ivan?
No.
What is that?
No.
Why is that?
No. I have to fight stupid dog end man. Why would I be having fun? I have a question for you, Tom.
What's that?
Have you played Oblivion?
Yes.
Okay.
I've played Oblivion and Morrowind.
Can you play as the funny demon people in Oblivion? I need to know.
You can't play as funny demons in any games.
Or not like demon, but like people with horns.
No, Dremora are... Well, I mean, I think some Argonians may have horns, but like the Dremora are not a playable race in any game.
Okay.
They're specifically like evil and like not socially acceptable.
Yeah, I've always thought they were cool. And I think they're like, and like the only game I know that they're in is Oblivion.
They're also in Skyrim, but again, they're a non-playable race. I mean, there's mods you can play. You could probably install so that you could be a Daedra and all that stuff.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I could do something like that.
In the main context of the game, you can't. It's a no.
No.
No, it's not very socially acceptable. You could also play as a skeleton. I know that's one of the races.
Oh, come on already.
that mod's ad.
Oh, that doesn't break. I hate you. 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 Fucking. No. 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 Die.
That was so petty and so painful to watch.
He was so fucking like. What the fuck?
There was like a character in depth analysis I could do on you in that moment, just seeing like the thought process in real time of you just like panicking, like, why? Come on, just die, just come on, and then screwing yourself over by just chewing through your stamina, being like, I got it, come on. There's a very just human moments in that.
It's easy to, like, not easy, but like, it's more manageable to not get hit by this asshole than it is to not get hit by him. So like, I'm more concerned about killing him before I have to deal with both of them. Hell yeah, fuck you, yeah, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
You know what I just thought about?
Oh my god!
I mean, you know what I just sort of thought about? We never said you couldn't use a shield.
Fuck you!
I just thought about that. We never ruled that out.
That was never a rule. We just never found a good shield. Nor did we buy one.
Nor did we think to use shields. But that would actually probably, like...
It would probably hinder us more than anything, because we have two swords.
Well, I mean, sure, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know, it's fine.
It is what it is.
Fucking Dark Souls 3 shields are worthless in this game.
But now we've...
Aside from Osiris, it's the only shield. That's the only fight where shields are worth anything.
I don't know, fair enough.
Okay.
But now we've done
we
it.
Bite... Which bullet do we bite first?
I think we spend
bullshit?
our souls.
Or, I mean, yeah, I'm just like, God. Why?
I say...
Oh my god.
Part of me says freed.
Alright, stupid dog in man is done.
Too bad
that didn't take an hour and a half this time.
Too bad it doesn't take us anywhere that we've now done.
Too bad it doesn't get us anything.
We don't have anything more to now, like, do now that we've done that. It's just a check mark off the list.
Oh, dear God.
That's all that was actually accomplished. But, hey.
Okay, I think I can do Half-Life. Freed is going to take us the next millennia, probably. Okay.
You ready?
Let's do Half-Life first.
Okay.
Because then at least we have fucking Gale to work on, to chip away at.
That's gonna be easier?
Not easier. Just like, that way we have more than one boss to bash our heads against the wall for like an hour.
Okay.
What the fuck do we want?
Well, we're only getting one, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, we were fighting Half-Life for like a few minutes at the start, but then we were like... Half-Life? Maybe. 2?
We're gonna play Half-Life 2, and by that I mean we're gonna fight Half-Life 2.
We might do that at some point. I need more fucking endurance. Why do I only have 25? I need to get that up to 30 or something.
Let's go. It's a good number. 1 through 5.
17, 5 to 8.
Oh wow, you're right. Good job, Ivan. You did it.
I'm so tempted to just fucking pop all these goddamn souls and just spend them.
We didn't kill the Nameless King, did we?
You're right! And we won't lose souls for dying to him.
Just thought about that. I was like, wait,
I totally forgot he existed.
Because You passed over the dragon like plate.
We can fight him. I just need to not get hit by the dragon.
Yeah.
And then we're good.
I was like, there's that like mythic shiny dragon plate thing they got up there. Oh wait, we didn't get that. Oh wait, they have the boss there, the Nameless King. Oh, we beat him. Wait a minute, I don't remember what happens when you beat him, and I've never actually beat him myself.
You never beat him, really?
No.
Damn.
I've never actually cared. Then I'd forget about him and finish the playthrough and be like, I'm not gonna go beat him in like New Game Plus. I don't care about that. I'll just do it my next time. And then I've never got.
Forget about
I never get this far in the game anymore. I always stop way before now.
I mean, he literally doesn't. No one even remembers his name. Canonically, no one remembers his name. It was lost to the annals of history.
It's the only lore permissive thing really to do in the situation. To be honest.
Yeah. Ouch. Well,
you're right.
Already failed my first goal. What the fuck are you doing?
But I was like, we definitely didn't beat him, did we? No, we didn't.
Yeah, no.
Totally just forgot.
If you didn't remind me, we would have like fucking just done everything else and just not done him.
Oh.
And someone leave a comment on the YouTube series if they actually watch the whole thing, and then if they suffer.
Oh, those darn commenters.
Those darn commenters who watch all my videos.
How they plague us.
Leave comments.
Saying nasty things. Oh, how they do.
Oh, how they do these things.
King of the storm.
No,
oh, it is raining. Wow, there's a storm going on. So yeah, this is as far. I've gotten to this phase before, but I've never been able to do much to him. I've never been very good enough at the game to have done all this.
No! That true combos, really?
Yeah, that's about as far as I get.
It's been a while since I fought this guy, so this will take a bit of remembering. Like, this is a boss where, like, once you get into the flow state, you just fucking murder him and he's dead. If you don't know his attacks, he's like, kind of a bitch.
Well, let's go kick him in the shins.
Kick him in the shins.
When he's not looking.
Once he's not looking. Strategy. I also just need to not get hit on the first phase, because, like, that's also a thing.
It's also ideal. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But I've talked a little bit about what I've been playing during the week. Have you been up to anything? Put anything up, put anything down, continue anything?
What the fuck have I been doing? I don't know. What do I do? Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, that was this week. Oh my god.
Was it now?
Yes.
Ooh. What a shocker.
This week has felt so strange. It's felt like 2 different weeks that like have been like totally unique from each other. But the main thing that happened this week, which you saw, and I didn't want to talk about until it was finished, was I finished the first chapter of my comic.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, it's done. It took like 3 fucking months, even though it should have taken like 1 for some stuff. I mean, okay, it actually took 2 months. I just procrastinated for a month after writing like 3 pages.
Wow. So you did like 3 pages in a month, and then you did what, like 22 pages in the next or something?
Like I basically wrote the whole thing in like the first month, and then,
okay, gotcha.
like in a couple days, and then I was like, well, I guess I'll die. That's exactly what I thought to myself.
Yeah, congrats.
Yeah.
Yay.
I was totally stoked to not have to write any more of it, except I have to write an entire other chapter.
Have you posted it anywhere, Abby?
Nowhere that you can see.
Ooh. But it has been posted in places, but only invisibly.
Only invisibly.
We nail it to the wall of a local bus stop.
You'll never see it.
You'll never see it.
But I'm thinking about building a website or something to like host it and just post it there.
More effort than I'd ever be willing to put into anything.
Yeah, I don't know how much effort I'm willing to put into doing that, or when I'm going to do that, or how I'm going to do that, or how I'm going to pay to do that, where I'm going to get the funds. What the fuck is he doing?
It's a great question. There's many great questions, in fact. But yeah, good job, Ivy. You did do that.
I did do that.
It has been a heck of a week for some reason.
Yeah, like, the thing is, like, I didn't want to talk, like, it's been, like, a thing that I've been doing this whole time for, like, the last 2 months.
Yeah.
And you've been like, what have you been doing this week? And I was like, what was it? What have I been doing other than just drawing all day?
Wow, Ivy does art. I'll be honest, because the funny thing is, I didn't even really know about this.
No, I've been trying to keep it secret.
This has been on the hush
just because, like, I know myself, and I know if I start talking about it, it's not going to get done. Like, if I explain the thoughts that I have in my brain, they're not going to become words on a page. They're going to be lost to time, because I've accomplished the thing of, you know, like, communicating the thing that I want to communicate.
Yeah.
But it's not the way I wanted it to.
Bazinga. JK.
Oh my god. Hit him. God. Fucking depth perception and the camera are the two, are like the actual difficulty of this boss.
The pitiful struggle that it's just like that happened earlier with the, what do you call it? Well, you hate to see that. Oh, it's all right, Ivy. Don't worry.
Fine. It didn't.
Oh, it's all fun and dark, Souls.
It's always fun and dark.
Souls, don't worry.
Yeah. You were saying something?
Was I?
Were you? I don't know.
What are you talking about? What was I saying? I have no idea if I was saying something, but now reiterate my question. You've been playing any games?
Have I been playing any games?
Yeah.
I beat Sonic Unleashed. That was cool.
Yay!
That game is mega underrated. I love it a lot. I started, like, as soon as
both versions underrated?
I haven't played the HD version. I've never played it. In my life, I've only played the Wii version, which is underrated and amazing.
So you replayed the Wii version?
I've replayed the Wii version. I never beat it as I never beat it as a kid. I got like to the final area and just couldn't beat it because it was too hard. And it is actually like fucking difficult in places. Like, that shit is hard. I haven't even S-ranked it yet, which I plan to do at some point later. I forgot.
Well then, there's always possibility for the future.
No, I got the turnaround.
It's all right, Ivy.
But yeah,
I'll be your turn.
It's like, see, like, I was very unsure about what my opinion of was the game before I started S-ranking things.
Yes.
And I was like, this game is like fine. It's like all right. It's cool. It gives me a few Secret Rings vibes in certain aspects. Every single one missed.
Pitiful struggles.
But then I started S-ranking stages, and I was like, oh my god, this is like so cool. There's like strategy, and I have to like go fast, and the platforming and the 2D platforming parts aren't like stupid and blocky.
Cool.
Yeah, it's not like the other Boost games where the platforming just sucks. It's like there's actually like a pace and a flow to everything. It's good.
I have no idea.
There's no waiting for fucking platforms to move up and down.
Really? Okay, that is actually
none of that. None of that. It's not there. It's just not a thing. There's no waiting for platforms.
That is an improvement.
It is a big improvement, and it came first. It was the first one, and they got it perfect the first time, and then they fucked it up with colors, and then they
just unproved it.
They unproved it, and then everyone was like, "Oh my god, colors are so good! It's so cool! Wow, I love the writing. It's so funny. Haha. He said funny things. Haha.
Do you like colors? What's your favorite color, Ivy?
Blue. Drill, because he says drill.
What about blue?
Funny. No, the cube is terrible. It's the worst one. It's the worst. It's like the worst gameplay mechanic. Why did I do the two-hand? Why did I do the double? Why did I do the double?
It was fun.
Don't do the double.
It was fun that way. But the drill and cube. I guess
Frenzy is also great. I like Frenzy a lot.
Maybe all the wisps are wisps and wisps.
I think wisps are stupid and need to die. They need to get rid of them. They need to stop using wisps. Just get rid of them.
Sonic forces.
Because like they're so dumb.
Yes.
And stupid, and they are not like the same gameplay as the rest of the game, so they have to develop a whole new system for this for every individual wisp, and it's just like,
I kind of also
what the fuck?
I kind of also want to just.
It's like I know what they're trying to do with them. They're trying to be like, oh hey, these are like Mario power-ups, but for Sonic. But Mario power-ups don't change his entire fucking moveset.
But now to take away, stop talking about what Ivy wants to talk about, and talk about what I want to talk about.
I hate wisps.
Sonic Forces also has wisps in the form of Wispins, and they have like Cube and Drill. But Drill, it's like my favorite one. It's one where you have to just like press the button a couple times, and then you just shoot forwards at lightning pace. And you have no control over you just like go straight forward. You have no control over like the trajectory or anything like that for a little bit. But it's great because you just like skip past large portions of the level. If you know what you're doing, it's so much fun to just like cheese like just like blast through the level sometimes. It is a ton of fun to use that one, but it's also overpowered and you will fling yourself into ravines constantly.
Oh, he died anyway.
I swore that still had health for some reason.
No, it did. You can just kill him before his health runs out.
Oh.
Yeah, that's just how that fight works. Don't fucking camera me, please.
Good job. Good dodge.
No, no. That's the thing. Like with this, no, that's the thing with this fight is like if you know when to dodge, you know when to dodge, and it's gonna work 100% of the time.
100% of 100%. It's like 100%. Wow, that's crazy. It's a big number.
I've been saying that like for a few days. I've just been saying 100% of 100% for no reason. It's so dumb and so redundant, but I love it.
I love making up little phrases like that too.
Dear God, the CPU is just melting. Oh my God. Oh. This fight my computer just hates it.
At least when this is over, you never have to play Dark Souls 3 again because you finally beat Medea on stream.
I finally beat Medea on stream.
The thing every single time we have like been like, oh, maybe we should play Dark Souls 3 on stream. I've just been like, oh my God, and then I can finally show those idiots just how easy Medea really is. They go on, and Ivy just like. Ivy's just so goddamn impassioned about it, and we had never actually done it.
Honestly, it's less of proving something and more it's just my favorite fight, and I want to do it on stream.
But it's just funny because every time Blake was about, you brought it up. You brought it up, and now we've finally actually done it. So you can now like die easy.
I can die easy.
Rest.
You never have to play this game again.
Your soul can finally rest. It no longer has to become a ghost in the afterlife. You can just go right on up or down.
Where's his head? Where's his head?
Just that one there.
There it is. Found it.
Yay.
Oh my God. See, it just keeps getting worse.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah. It has. It's worrying. Would you even?
How's the stream on your end, dude?
That's actually a great idea.
My man's.
Yeah, those in chat. Is it like a horribly like buffery or framing all that whatnot? Is it? I assume it's inconsistent. Maybe some seconds are better. No, it's purely to the roof. Wow. Usually there's like a little up and down like
Oh, I still had health.
Now it's just like at 100%.
Yeah, it's just.
Oh boy.
I mean, like, even if it is fine for them, I don't know if I want to continue. In-game is laggy, face cam and audio isn't. That's interesting.
Well, you know what? It'll have to do. It'll be at least it works for podcast.
Okay.
The other thing we say.
We've been going 42 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm gonna give this. I hesitate to say 15 more minutes. And then we like switch off and do something else. Cause like I
fucking madman, but we can do it.
I don't want my computer to die.
We beat dumb dragon. We beat the dumb dragon. We beat the dumb dog. We beat his dragon. Yo, we've done enough for today. Let's call it in. We beat dumb dog and man is what I was trying to say, but I kept thinking of dragon because it starts with the same letter as dog and it was confusing. I was trying. I was also thinking of dragon because I was playing Skyrim.
Because like, it's like, I don't know, like I hate cutting it off like this, but like I think we might, like we can definitely finish this playthrough, but I think we're gonna have to do it like pre-recorded or something like that. Just like only upload it to the YouTube.
Either pre-recorded or maybe we'll be able to get it.
It's gonna suck. Like playing this game without chat sucks though.
Yeah,
that's
maybe,
the thing. It's like playing Dark Souls without
100%.
chat is not fun.
It is like infinitely more fun, I think, for everyone. For us in the moment, and for anyone I guess who would want to rewatch it, is better if chat was there.
Yeah.
It is just a better experience overall. Because chat is fun. They like say a lot of things. They bring up a lot of topics. You know, we say our things, but they inspire us too sometimes. And probably would be more boring. We'd have less to say if it wasn't for chat. It's just true throughout. Dark Souls is one of those things where like we're so not predisposed. We're so like. What's the thing where you see like people get murdered a lot? Desensitized to what's going on in Dark Souls. That it's not like we have anything to comment on.
There's not a lot to react to that is happening other than like dumb bullshit.
Ivy especially.
That you don't expect.
Like Ivy especially is so like desensitized to Dark Souls. Like there's nothing to like be like, oh wow, I'm learning new, like I'm playing a Sonic and I flung into the ceiling. It's like, no, I know every like individual facet. Nothing surprises me anymore.
I really should just have been like streaming all of my fun Sonic ventures that I've been doing, like since I replayed.
You could also you could also just pre-record them or something. I don't know.
Something like that. I don't know. It's like since I've replayed like Sonic Adventure and I've been on this huge fucking Sonic stint, I've just been. That has lasted until now.
I mean, we could play we could play Sonic and the Werehog HD on stream.
Okay, no, the thing is about that. Okay, no, that actually brings me to one of the things I had written down was I've looked into a Xbox 360 emulator which exists.
Yeah.
It's pretty
apparently so.
Pretty snazzy and it works like well. Thing is though, it only works proper, like my graphics card can't run it specifically because I don't have Windows 10, and it's because it doesn't like you can't load it can't load visuals properly unless it has a DirectX 12, and I only have DirectX 11 because I have Windows 7.
Gotcha.
So I can get the game to run, I just can't see anything.
Good luck with your bath.
Good luck with your bath. Let us know. Let us know what your time was. Tell us if you PB or something.
Yeah. But you said writing, and that actually reminded me of the thing I was asking my sister earlier this week, because I've noticed something about myself.
Kick some ass. Hell yeah.
Well.
Kick that fucking show that bath who's boss.
Show that bath who's the boss.
Who's the man?
Who's the man? I don't know why I went for like the dog voice when I did that. Who's a good man? Who's the man? You're the man.
You're the man.
I don't know why my voice went there. You said something about writing, but it reminds me of something I was talking to my sister about. I was like, I have dysgraphia, so of course, like I write things like a madman. I hold pens, of course, like this.
That's a baton.
This is a baton, but this is
basically it's not a baton. It's
over exemplifies how I hold the thing.
It looks like a baton,
as opposed to the tripod grip, which is supposed to be like, I don't know, like that or something.
Ouch.
Whatever it is. Like I write like a madman, anyways, and I have terrible handwriting, and I can't help it. There's like my brain and tendons, I don't know, something like that. Body just says you're not supposed to be writing dum-dums, and it hurts. If I try to write for like a long period of time, like 30 minutes or something, my hand will cramp up and it will be incredibly painful. Like if I take my time and I write slowly and concisely, I can like write neatly, but it is also it's much more painful. Like my hand will cramp up in like 5 minutes if I try and do that. If I write like fast, it's like 30. And if I try and use like the normal the tripod grip instead of the interdigital brace, my hand is just like toast. But because of that, I was like, you know, thinking about the way I write things. So my sister, she had sent me a thing earlier that was like, hey, do you know if you write a Y a certain way, there's like a 25% chance you are going to be a felon or something? I don't know.
What?
Apparently, there's some kind of thing, but because I'm the way I am, I don't write any letters consistently. You can't analyze my actual handwriting. Nothing I write is actually consistent. I can't do the same 8 twice. I assume most people, their handwriting is at least somewhat consistent or follows patterns. But I was like, just thinking about it.
Mine is like semi-consistent in like there's some things that I'll write like almost the same every time, and sometimes they'll write like a fucking idiot, and just I don't understand how my handwriting works.
I write H's like this, where like instead of like going up and down like that, it goes like whoop. It just like instead of. It sort of like just goes afterwards, like there was a little like went from a down into a U and then into an N or something. I don't know.
Like for the comic for the comic that I've been writing, I made my handwriting into a font just so it would be more legible than if I actually like hand wrote all the dialogue.
That's smart. That's clever. It's cool.
Yeah. It also just like looks good with my art because it's my handwriting and my art. It looks the same.
My handwriting is art, is what Ivy is trying to say.
My handwriting is art.
Is the gist.
No, it's terrible. It's fucking, it's abysmal.
But I was thinking, basically, like, I've noticed one thing.
Just like my art, it's perfect.
Like, there's like certain symbols and whatnot that I do have trouble like writing or like doing unless I like if I'm casually writing, it's very difficult for me. Like a 3. Is it very hard for me to consistently make a 3. Like, I'll constantly erase my 3s because they look awful. That's like with the hardest symbol I know. Like, that's a casual symbol, like, alphabet and numbers. Like, I can draw an ampersand just fine. A 3 is incredibly difficult for me, though, for some reason.
But, like...
H's I write wrong, and then I know E's and R's I continue off of most letters. But go on.
But yeah, so, like, when I was doing some of the letters, like 8 especially, that took me, like, 10 minutes just to draw an 8 that I was like, yeah, that looks like how I would write an 8. And then I was like, oh, why is it so hard? This is just my handwriting. I'm just writing an 8 like normal, but I can't fucking write it for some reason. It all just looks terrible.
Yeah, I was wondering because my sister, like, she was like, I don't know what things. I was like, do you have like any other like, what's the most difficult like letter or symbol like or number for you that for you to write? Like, what's the hardest like either most difficult on your like for you to write on your hand? Because I know 3 is just difficult on my hand to actually write. It's just it's just not easy for me to do for some reason. Or what is the one that like you end up like having to erase and just do again the most that you just like it just looks bad? I was like wondering like what that was for her. She was just a little bitch and just like I don't know.
A little bitch and a little bitch and a little bitch.
I was like she was just like I don't know. I was like fuck you.
Like what other letters were there?
But I was like what about chat?
Just like
what about your guys' handwriting?
Like my D's and B's are very strange the way I write them because like I curve the line. For both of them, but I curved them both completely differently. Yeah. And like the D is like the most inconsistent letter that I write. It's just so fucking all over the place. So I had to do the most tame version possible that it could actually be readable.
Also, one thing that's interesting about handwriting that I learned, the difference between me and my mother, is the way we write a capital R, where I just go like, whoop, she goes like, starts going down and then comes back and does the little like thing. I do it all in one motion. Just as one thing. Like, that's just like a little difference that she like noticed between the two of us. It's just cool little things like that about like handwriting and the way you do things, the way you sort of, you have patterns, and the way you write letters and stuff like that. I was thinking about it, I was like, it's cool and interesting, especially because I have dysgraphia. It's interesting to me, because I'm like unique and special and outside the box, and I'm different. I'm just a whole nother level below. Sort of thing. So it's just interesting. Also because the idea, I mentioned earlier, if you write your Y's like this, but that also, means that you write consistent Y's, which, like, is that, like, actually, like, a normal thing that people are supposed to be able to or do? Because that's, like, completely impossible to me.
Did they write the Y's, though? That's what I need to know.
I think there's, like, some kind of curve or, like, a horn to it, apparently. Okay. Is the thing you do with it, but I don't know. I don't remember what or where because it was a while ago.
Because like I was just thinking like the way I write Y's is I do every line individually, it's like the most suboptimal fucking way of writing a Y. And
uppercase, lowercase.
Uppercase Y's.
Yeah.
I always draw them with 3 lines.
Uppercase
Like
Y is
3
also
individual
annoying.
lines.
Is just annoying to write. I will
Yeah.
say. Like I do a V and then I like let go and then I do the downwards.
I guess that's a way of doing it. But like I've always done it with like 3 individual lines. It's so annoying to write. And I was like, it's just like the dumbest way of writing your Y. And I got worried. I was like, that's a dumb way of writing Y's. No. What if I write Y's like the serial killer? So I don't know.
You might. That might be what I don't like. I don't remember exactly what it is, but apparently, if you do it, there's
a weird curve in it, then it's definitely not.
I think that's what it was, or at least the name implied that. So some kind of curve. Let me just like Google it a second like
Google.
that. What's the freaking?
Google.
How do felons draw Y's?
Hey, hello, fellow gamer.
Hello, felons. How you doing? Do you draw Y's like a felon?
Do you draw Y's like a moiterer? Are you a moiterer? Why are you a moiterer?
That makes sense. That would just say felony if I do that. Why? Felon. There we go. Y-class felonies are the most common serious crimes in Arkansas, not punishable by death. That's not what I wanted to know.
Y-class felonies?
I don't know. Apparently, in Arkansas, they class felonies.
What's
by
A
letters.
through X?
I did not care. I would
What's
be
Z?
100%. Would know what.
Come on. Death.
Criminal
Scum.
Criminal way.
He's a wise felon.
To write.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's good to know that you're wise beyond your years. That gives me confidence that you won't get caught and not be able to be here anymore.
Why club? I'm trying to find it. I can't remember what it was, but she told me something about this. Something about the way the criminals write their Y's. But my handwriting's like too inconsistent, so there's no actual like pattern or structure to my Y's.
What's the king's name? Was it? No, I forgot. Do you know, Tom? You remember?
Don't involve me in your petty shenanigans, Ivy.
Dude, I just want to know what the king's name is.
The king is Shming.
Shming?
No, I lied. I don't know what the king's name is.
Me neither. I forgot.
The king's name is
It's been a while
lame.
since I brushed up on the lore. I don't know what his name is.
The king's name is lame, anyways.
Yeah, it's pretty lame, whatever it is.
Yeah. I can't find it, but I remember. Also, I just don't know what to Google, and I think me putting just Y as a singular letter is not easy on Google's end for some reason. I remember something about that. I want to know if you're a criminal or not, because I know I'm safe, I'm clear, so I don't write consistently. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about just handwriting that is just fascinating to me, and so I just think about these things.
I mean, what's also interesting is like the way like you just structure sentences, also like as distinct as your handwriting, like for everyone.
What? How do you mean exactly?
It's like I don't remember, but like I heard somewhere that like the way that you like type and the way that you like speak are like
means you're most likely to be a felon.
Mean you're basically.
Gotcha. But no,
they're like they are like as distinct and unique to you as like the way you write.
That's fair. That's fascinating, and interesting.
And the FBI can actually track you down based on how you type.
Woohoo! They use one of those little colloquialism maps. They're like, the killer wrote hoagie in the murder letter, so we know that he's in the Philadelphia area. You know, we've tracked him down using colloquial maps. We figured it out, boys. He said pop instead of soda. We know the killer is clearly he's clearly from the Midwest or South.
No,
I think they say coke in the South. Actually, I love colloquialisms. They are fun. It's one of those fun things where there's also so many that basically you can use maps to pinpoint your location just with enough colloquialisms, which I think is cool. It is fun. I don't know. This is one of those interesting things. There's also just, besides colloquialisms and, you know, just words, there's also like those like phrases and all that whatnot that people do, or sort of like social things where, you know, in America we say and ah to like buy ourselves time. Canada they say like a moose.
That's way too early.
But then in Jersey we'll also just say like, we'll just say fuck and just like
fucking.
Oh, what's that fucking?
What the fucking?
It's an Albany expression, isn't it?
Oh god.
What's
No!
I
got hit by a. I thought it was a different hack. I fucked it up.
It's also just funny that we have, you know, even that way we have our own little colloquial like
steamed hams. Really?
Yeah.
Why are they called steamed hams if they're grilled?
It's a regional dialect, Ivy.
Oh, okay. It's real. All right. Good to know. Good to know.
Calm yourself, please.
I don't even know the whole bit, so I couldn't finish that if I started.
Well, I didn't either, so that's what I was like, let me just end this.
Just end this before it begins.
Let me just step on the fire whilst it's still young and just an ember before it turns into a raging, roaring, like, forest fire. And Smokey the Bear comes and gets mad at us or something.
It's also been like 2 years since that meme was relevant, so...
Has it been that long? Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god. Wow. Makes you feel old, don't it? Jeez.
Oh no,
Aurora Borealis in this part of the
in this
part of the boss chamber, that this colloquialism. Fucking I can't do it. The Nameless King. Ivy, I'm bad at this.
Nameless King, you are a strange fellow, but I must say,
Ivy, improv is difficult. Improv is hard.
No! I want to do that! I want to do that! No!
I'm also upset. I had something vaguely in my head, and it's... I'm trying to remember what it was. What were we just talking about? Steaming hams, colloquialisms. We're talking about Joyzy? No.
Joyzy.
Fuck. This is going... It's just going, mate. But,
It's fucking gone, I say.
You been up to anything else in the week, I should ask?
Thinking. Fuck!
Keep thinking.
Oh, I'm thinking. I don't know. What the fuck did I do this week? What the fuck did I do? I don't know. I think it was just like, man, I finished my comic. Wow, now I can like just like play video games and not think for like a week.
That's great.
Awesome.
I'm trying to get you to just say things to buy me time because I remembered I had something I wanted to say, and I think it was about New York. I think it was about Albany, and I can't remember it.
New York's pretty cool.
I'm trying to like just have you buy me time so I can just remember. Ooh, upskirt shot. Wow.
No, nice upskirt.
Ooh, wow. Those are legs that just come to a point.
No! No!
It's all right, Ivy.
No!
Sometimes it happens.
Sometimes you get into half health and die instantly.
Yeah.
That's also a thing.
This is also just the colloquial experience for Dark Souls.
No, I'm getting it though. He literally in his third phase, he literally only gets 3 more attacks, and they're all like easy to dodge if you're not stupid and an idiot like me. So you know, it's not that bad. I just need to relearn how to dodge those attacks, and he's dead.
Well, that's good, Ivy. I'm glad.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! All right. The CPU doesn't seem to be like fully melting now. It's definitely on full tilt.
I think when it gets to that like chamber, I think that's when it gets real bad for some reason.
Yeah. I think we should probably just like finish this boss and then call it. I think that's probably smart.
Because we have hit the 15-minute.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we hit that 15-minute, but like the boss is feeling more doable, and the CPU looks like it's less melted than it was before.
We'll see how it goes. We may call this early and just, you know, pop on a new segment somewhere. Just figure something out. We'll see. We'll figure it out. I don't know.
Play it.
We'll see what feels right, though.
Wham!
Nice.
I mean, we could just like play a different Dark Souls game that can actually fucking run.
We're gonna start another Dark Souls run in the middle of our Dark Souls run, Ivy.
Could.
Be crazy.
not the craziest thing in the world.
Still a goofy loon, though.
Goofy loon. No. Ah!
That is still true, and cannot be denied.
Boop. Oh, boop.
You know, actually, you know what's something I learned about recently?
What did you learn?
I learned about learning.
What did you learn about learning?
Well, I can't remember the, was it epistolary? Well, what's the, no. I'm trying to remember, there's like a name for like the study of learning and whatnot. And in it, like, I was talking with Danny and whatnot, apparently there's like 2 major groups and all that kind of stuff. And there's the rationalism, which is one of the things, which is not what you would expect it to be. And then there's empiricism, or empiricalism or something. Yeah, I think it's empiricism. And what those are is basically, it's about like how it's like, assumed that people learn. Empiricism is the one where it's like, I see, therefore I believe. Like I see that we've run this test and this has happened, you know, this many times. We can therefore say, if we do this test again, this will happen. You know, it is the basis of science, and the, you know, scientific principle is empiricism. That's what's the learning fundamentality that science, you know, based in, and the scientific method, all that kind of stuff. But empiricism is an interesting one, where, or not empiricism, rationalism is an interesting one, where it's not exactly what you think, because empiricism, it's like we have no predisposed thoughts, we have no, like, we're born with as a blank slate, and everything we learn through experience. Rationalism says that it believes in the human reason, human ability to reason and whatnot. And it says that we are born with predisposed.
How are you?
Hey.
I apologize for the fucking game just dying. But the boss.
Let's go, baby! Nice! A1!
Let's go.
Tons of fun.
A1 and tons of fun. Let's fucking go.
Yes, baby! Yes! That's a face a mother would love.
A mother would love that face. He's just such a happy boy. He's so happy and having a good time. Just like we're having a good time.
Exactly, talking about learning and stuff
Talking
like that.
about learning and beating a difficult boss.
I finally got to see this cutscene. I've never done this, I've never been the boss, so this is all new to me.
That's why I'm not skipping it. Because Tom's never seen it.
And now for the third phase.
Now for the third phase. No,
It's not freed.
Not freed yet. Not freed yet. Okay, now that the boss is complete, do we continue?
Oh, it's the Taj Mahal.
Oh yeah, it's the Taj Mahal right there.
I know what India is. That's cool. Wow, what a crazy reference.
Have a. I mean, yeah, I can. No, I did put it in the announcements of Perfects. I can put them in a different chat. That might be a good idea. I don't know. I've been having plans to like revamp a lot of the Discord stuff.
It is true. We have actually been thinking about it, especially recently.
Thinking about it, especially like emotes and stuff, because like just like there's a lot of like useless ones that don't really are like kind of like pointless.
Yes, definitely.
So I've been spent the last like day just making new ones and overhauling them,
all that kind of stuff.
And thinking of doing a purge, emo purge. See, he's got the little tassel. There he is. It wasn't in the original game.
I guess those are tassels and not tendrils or anything, but you know, one man's tassel, another man's treasure. I will say.
Yeah, I will do that if I need any help.
Hell yeah.
Because I know my way around like the interface. Like I know how to do the things and like in the Discord, because like I've built a couple Discords. I just don't really know what like people want in a Discord. That's the thing, is like, because like we kind of just like building everything from scratch essentially.
Yeah.
So it's like there's no like plan or like there's no like blueprint for what we're trying to do with it. So I'm like kind of unsure of what to do with a lot of the things that we have there. But separating the announcements with the welcome chat might be a good idea. Let's think about that.
But yeah, that is one thing. Yeah, we have been doing a lot of like revamping and just like theorizing. Like, okay, maybe we'll do this, especially as of late. Again, as you know, we've just been sort of doing a lot of the emotes, just sort of figuring out what we're gonna do with those and whatnot. But I want to jump back to what I was talking about because I'm more important.
Okay.
I was talking about empiricism and all that. No, I was talking about rationalism, where that one was actually the most famous guy, rationalist, was Descartes.
Descartes.
Do you recognize that name, Ivy?
I think I do. Yes.
Do you think you remember why?
Why is frame rate bad in this place? This place has been the place with like okay frame rate.
Well, the thing is, it's much funnier if it is bad frame rates over here.
It is much funnier if it's bad frame rates here.
Yes.
All right.
But tell me, do you remember who Descartes was?
No.
It's I think, therefore I am.
That's the man.
Yeah, and the thing is that with rationalism is that like you are predisposed from like birth to have these truths and knowledges, and all that whatnot, and only like what is true is cannot be proven or unproven. It's only it's the reason that the phrase that I think therefore I am is such a big like important and interesting thing is because the fact you are thinking it and you cannot doubt your what you are thinking. It is the only thing that cannot be like disproven.
Yeah.
Anything else can be doubted. Anything else can be disproven. Even if it can't be disproven, though, it can be doubted. And so, like, it's like we could, there could be a god, there could be all this. At the same time, there could also be a tricky devil. And so, perhaps if there is a tricky devil or genius messing with things, me touching the fire. In that moment, the tricky devil is just making my hand burn. Okay. It's not actually the fire, but I'm assuming that it's the fire. So I would be wrong by just saying that's the fire. So it can be doubted even still. It can, all that. The only thing that is inherently true is I think, therefore I am. And then another phrase where it was something like there may be another world or there may be another reality. I can't remember what that one exactly was about. But I don't know. It was very, very interesting. Because I was like,
feet
on my channel on this time of the year in my localized kitchen. I don't think so, Ivy.
Damn it!
I don't know. It was very cool because I was always like, I think therefore I am. It's like that's probably like the lamest like philosophy thing I've ever heard. Because I've always heard it described as like, I think therefore I am. We proved that we exist, and that that we're not fake, and that because he's like, I think therefore I am. So obviously we're real. Like I just heard it in that context of someone describing it like that. So it was like, this is the lamest, most boring. Like, oh, congratulations. Do you want an award for that? Like so fucking what, dude? Philosophy is supposed to help like teach or encourage people like think about stuff. That's that is. You've changed nothing about no one. You've affected Jack Diddley and Squat at most.
Return from whence thou camest.
Damn.
Doesn't matter.
But then now that I've actually like learned the context that it is in, it's interesting. Like the fact that your mind is thinking that's the only thing that cannot be truly doubted because it is happening. It's interesting. Yeah. I was like, oh, it's actually kind of cool. What do you know? And so I had that like little revelation and realization during of course I did a probably piss poor job of explaining rationalism because it's not what you think it would be. It's not a super rational like it's confusing and there's a lot more detail to it. There's another like true statement or two that again I just could not remember exactly what it was because it kind of went over my head at the time as well, but I don't know. It was just super interesting to hear that. Be like, oh wow, that thing I remember. Like, I think earlier this Dark Souls playthrough, just criticizing Descartes, being like, you fucking philosophers are dumb. I'd be like, oh, now I actually like understand the context. It's actually kind of interesting.
Oh, what the fuck?
Return from whence
wow.
thou camest, for that is thy place of belonging.
No, we should have called it. No,
okay, let's call it.
This is a mistake. Let's call it. Call it.
We're gonna take a break.
We're gonna take a break. Do something else.
because yeah, we fucked up.
I mean, do we just skip straight to the next segment, or
we're gonna do the next segment because we're not gonna be able to think of anything in between.
We're
gonna go with what we know works. So we're gonna take a pause here
and do the rest of this like pre-recorded or something. I don't know.
We'll figure it out. Unless you're able to order the part and whatnot.
Unless I.
So for now, we're going to move on.
Want to buy?
I'm gonna move on to some Sonic Adventure 2 battle.
Yes.
And then hopefully we're gonna have another segment later on if we can figure it out. So people in chat, help us think of what you want us to play, and to start adding in on, because it'll become the next segment. Because probably we might not be able to continue Dark Souls. We'll figure out how it goes.
Yes.
Help us, help you, help us, help us,
please. Send help. Send help. Send help.